see you guys.
It's good to see you.
It's been about a month since we last saw each other.
Right.
And you're the second band now to come and chat in here. 2 days ago, I had set it off.
Oh, right on.
So now it's you guys. So how does it?
Downgrading.
Yeah, that's right. I wanted to start big to see how it goes,
Yeah,
and then,
Mm-hmm.
But the first thing that you pointed out outside, which you guys all decided to arrive in separate cars.
Right.
Yeah.
So
We got really rich during Warped Tour. Now we all have personal drivers.
Yep.
understandable.
That's
If
why
you
I've got-
noticed they're all in Beamers.
You have
I
a
got
coffee for each hand, I noticed.
2 coffees because I couldn't decide if I wanted like shitty coffee or good not coffee. And now that I'm rich, I can have both.
New Us has coffee for every extremity.
That's the important thing. You have it for every emotion, for every situation. You have coffee. But what have you guys been up to since Warped Tour ended?
Oh man, the guys went out to UK or Europe for a
Did
while.
you miss it because of your arm?
I did. I had to miss it.
Dude.
Unfortunately, I didn't get to go. But fortunately, the one person that was able to replace me.
I was going to say, I saw that Mikey
That's
played bass
convenient
for you
placement.
guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mr. Mikey.
Right there.
Were you guys My Chemical Romance fans
Oh, yeah.
growing up?
Yes.
Favorite My Chem album was
Huge.
each of you?
Black
Oh,
Parade.
dude,
Three Cheers.
Yeah, 3 Cheers was mine too. They were the first band I ever saw in concert.
Yeah.
Black Parade though.
Yeah, that's cool. Hey guys, so no, but they're awesome. So how did that happen that you guys ended up doing that? I saw that he also ended up doing bass for Good Charlotte out there, right?
For in Reading he did.
Yeah, in Reading.
Lifestyles of the Rich and the Famous.
Oh, did he do it multiple shows with you guys then? All the shows?
He played, yeah.
Yeah.
Except for like the
Oh.
first one or two.
First
2. He we did. It was just us 2, which is weird as hell. And then
It's really funny to watch though. I love it.
And then-
I watched like the last 2 shows, the Warped Tour.
Oh
'cause
no!
that's
see,
when you broke
that
your
was
arm.
bad because like we weren't prepared at all, and
So how did you make that work on Warped Tour? Because by the way, your lead guitar, correct?
right.
Yeah.
So
but then also like I don't play during verses or anything normally, or like there's a lot of parts where I don't play, and like I really just like do like choruses and like maybe like a bridge or whatever.
Mhm.
But and it's like I knew the parts and everything for the most part. I mean, I still have to like refresh my memory. But it was things I've never played and sung at the same time. And then I got it there. I was like, oh, there is guitar here. And I'd be like,
you can't really practice on Warped Tour before you really
No.
hit the stage.
No, because by the time you're done during the day, you're just like, kill my face.
Yeah.
But so how did it come that Mikey Way was going to be your bassist?
I was talking to Joel about it because we, it was like playing as a 2-piece is weird as hell. We did it like for one day to see how it would go, and I was like, dude, that was weird. And then we had to do 2 more days of it, and I was like, dude, this is really weird. And I was like, we shouldn't do this like at Reading and Leeds, like these big festivals. And he was like, well, let's figure out like another person we can bring, and like to kind of like fill out the sound, fill out the stage, like, you know. And Mikey already knew most of the songs because he recorded on our EP Cluster. He did the bass for it.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah,
That's
sorry.
actually really cool. Wow.
Yeah.
You don't need to apologize.
Oh, no.
But that's really cool. I had no idea.
Yeah, it's like he already knew the songs, and so it was kind of like, hey, dude. And like it's not like
Was he out there, or did he get flown out to
no,
do that?
we like flew him
Oh,
out
cool.
there. And so
Hey, Drac. He wants to meet everybody.
he's so sweet.
But that happened to work out. And how come you guys? Because you're a 3-piece band.
Right.
My second favorite 3-piece band, Blink-182 being the first. But that's a great close second,
Yeah,
guys.
no,
that's
I'll
pretty
take it.
impressive.
We'll take
That's
that.
pretty
I'll take
good.
that.
Yeah.
So how did it come to where you guys have 2 guitarists as opposed to a bassist and guitar? Like, when did you guys axe having a 4th member? How did that?
We've just always had trouble with bass players. Like, and it hasn't been just this band. It was like things that they had been in together
I'm
before.
cursed.
I think, yeah, he's just like
Mike Kim was with drummers.
Right.
You're
Yeah,
cursed with the
so-
drummers. You guys are cursed
Except
with
it's
bass.
kind of my fault.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Are you beating the bass players physically?
Okay, so
Oh, no.
I've been in bands since I was like 13, right? And so in my first band, it was all like every band I've been in except for one has been a 3-piece. I think maybe because people don't like me. I can't keep people around.
Is there something about you I don't know?
Oh, so many. So in this band, the drummer and I were best friends, and I sang and played guitar. And what we would do is we'd get bass players, and we'd just like fuck with them. And like that would always be the person we just like did like really dumb stuff to, and then eventually we'd kick them out.
And that was all part of the plan?
Yeah.
To bring them in temporarily and then to boot them eventually?
And we kicked out like in the low teens of bass players, and so that's why I think I'm cursed, because every band where I've tried to actually like do okay or whatever, starting at like age like 16 or 17 or whatever, they all have had trouble with bass players, and I've actually tried to keep these ones around.
But you cursed yourself earlier on in life
Right.
by creating such a negative relationship.
Yeah, because every time we've had any kind of bass players, so like we used to have friends fill in for us, like because I mean all our friends are musicians or whatever pretty much, and like all the ones that decided to be doctors don't really like fuck with us anymore.
Yeah.
They're all off being doctors.
Right, saving lives.
We're saving
Sorry
ears.
for spitting on the table.
Actually ruining ears. From the loud music, not because it's bad music.
It can be both.
Because
It
of
can
the
be
loud, bad music. Oh, by the way, I was at the gym yesterday and I was just listening to Cluster the whole time.
Oh,
it was
nice.
It was a good workout jam.
Thank
Right
you.
on.
Dude, the new album's got some workout jams.
Oh,
Okay, yeah. So wait, tell me. I guess we're wrapping up the bass stuff. I think you
Sorry,
pretty
sorry,
well
sorry.
covered it, though. You
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
well covered it to where you cursed yourself for
Right.
life. And I'm guessing you guys didn't screw around with Mikey while he was out with you, though.
No, Mikey's such a sweetheart. We'd never fuck with Mikey.
Yeah.
He's great.
But the new CD is coming out, Double Dare. And wait, so the cover, what is it? Is this grenade on top of? Is it grapes or
I'm
is
not
it?
going to specify what fruit they are.
There's a
but
grenade
it's
on
fruit.
there, and it blends in with the purple fruit below it. So yeah, tell me about this CD. What can people expect? Is
Oh,
the first full length?
Yeah, it is.
Is this your guys' for any bands that you've ever been
Right.
in? Is this all your
This
first
is
full
our
lengths you've
first
ever
album.
done?
Yeah.
This is Jeff's first band. Isn't that fucked up? Oh, can I say?
Yeah.
Can I say it?
What the fuck did you just say?
Can I fucking say it?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is Jeff's first
My
band.
first band.
He didn't have to go through any shitty like.
Well,
Okay, well, he didn't have to go through like.
What was the well? What happened?
No, I mean he's saying that we're shitty.
Oh, okay.
But he didn't have to go through like those like growing pains of like figuring out your own shit.
And are you guys all just from the same area?
Yeah.
Is that how you all found each other, kind of, and then
Yeah.
just started playing music?
Like I've always been like crazy about promoting as far as like flyering, passing out CDs. And one time Otto got one for an old band, and that's how we met. Because he got a flyer for one of my old bands.
And I met through an old bassist.
There was a guy we had in mind who like I was trying to put everything.
An
together.
actual bassist.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
kind
not
of.
an
He didn't do anything, and so I was like, I'm gonna teach you bass, and you're gonna be in the band that I'm making. Because I was like, he was like my friend. He was like, okay, and he just didn't really learn.
The curse. It
Except
followed.
I met Jeff through him.
Mm-hmm. So that's convenient. So it worked
Right.
out to where you guys all.
So it's like, I mean, the bass player didn't work out because of the curse, but I got Jeff out of it.
And so it was a kind of fair trade-off, I guess. Come on, you want to come up? There you go, man. But so the first full length is coming out. I'm sure that's a big deal for you guys. And you guys have released one song. Is it crazy for you? Stupid for you? That's a good interviewer, right? But so why was that the first song that you guys put out from that CD?
Because it's the only one where, like, when I was demoing in my room, where my parents came in asking to hear it.
So that was the one that they heard?
Yeah.
I mean, I would assume they heard other ones happening, but they're like, "That sounds really good. Will you play it?" And I was like,
If the parents approve, then you know you're onto
we
something.
just want to win over the like. Okay, we get it. If your age is like 13 to like 25 or whatever, we've got you. We want your parents.
We just want the parents.
We want your dads. We
Moms
want
and
your
dads.
moms. We want your weird uncle you don't really talk to that much.
Bring the grandparents in,
Yeah,
maybe? The
exactly.
older demographic is the one that you really want the approval
when
from.
people send videos of their grandparents like nodding along to our music, like we'll get those tweeted at us sometimes. They'll be like, or like, "Man,
Those get
all the
instantly
time."
retweeted.
I'm just like, oh hell yeah, like.
By the way, I noticed you're verified on Twitter and you're not.
Yeah, I asked
What?
what to be.
Ah, but you're verified on Instagram now.
Right, I couldn't control that one.
All right, fair enough.
I didn't even know that was happening until I think Phoenix, and I was like walking around, and then it said verified.
You're
followed
like,
you, and I was
why
like,
can't I wipe this blue thing off
what
my
is
Yeah,
it?
screen?
Like,
management was talking to us about it, and they're like, "So we're gonna like verify you guys." I was like, "Don't do it, don't do it. I don't want it yet."
So you requested not to be verified.
Right.
Oh, why not?
I did too, but for some reason it just happened.
Fair enough.
I don't know, like I would always just hate whenever. I mean, I still hate when. I guess hate's a strong word.
But I really don't like it.
Right,
I kind of
when-
slurred that towards the end. I was like, really.
You get notification saying like so and so followed you, and you're like, "Who is this?" And you go look, and it's like some nobody that like.
Yeah, that's verified.
Yeah.
Right, and you're like, great, I'm glad I got this notification from this fucking DJ that's following 600,000 people.
That's
and
yeah, and that's what
Yeah.
one thing. That's what my brother told me. Was that guy PewDiePie? Do you guys know PewDiePie?
The
Yeah.
YouTube guy?
Yeah, he like unverified his Twitter because he was so sick of verified people
Yeah.
trying to get his attention by like blasting him and
Yeah.
trying to do
Yeah,
that
that
stuff.
makes sense.
Yeah.
That's really, I would probably do that.
Yeah, it sounds like you already did without it before it even happened. So
Right.
let's circle back for the 40th time to the new album coming out.
Right,
So
right. New album.
so there's a full length coming out.
Yes, there is.
Yes.
Double Dare. What are you guys stoked for about this album? I know that you told me like over Warped Tour you were so anxious to get out and start playing some of these songs.
Man.
So
Dude.
what are you guys looking forward to?
It's
Silence. There's actually.
I'm trying to pick which thing I'm most excited about.
Yeah.
Like, the thing is, I just want people to hear it, really, because it's, at least to me, and I think to us in general, by far, like, the best thing we've done.
Yeah.
And it's the most eclectic thing. We've had, since it's an album, we had more opportunities to, like, do a bunch of different stuff.
How many songs are on it?
13.
Oh, wow. So
Yeah,
it's like
so
a
we
full
weren't
length
supposed
album.
to do that many,
We were supposed
but
to
we
do 10.
came into the studio with, like, we were
like
went in with,
almost-
like, 40-something completed demos.
When did you guys go into the studio? When was that?
Just before.
It was
Warped Tour.
actually, the day before Warped Tour was like, we had like 12 hours to like rest at home and then immediately
So
go,
it was
like,
literally right before Warped
It
Tour
was
you
like-
guys were
we
doing that.
finished
Wow.
like a day or two before Warped Tour started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went out there like a month and a half before Warped Tour, and then halfway through we had to go to the UK and do the
Slam Dunk Festival and then the
Fest,
London
and then
headliner.
back, and then finish the album, and then immediately fly, get in a car, and go to Dallas.
So
Yeah.
were you guys getting like mixes on Warped Tour and stuff?
Yeah,
Like,
we were literally making notes on the road. I hated it.
oh, that would have been a whole extra job. But I'm sure that was also painful when you hear like a great song and you're like, oh my god, I want everyone to hear this.
Dude, I'd run around the buses, and if I found anyone I was friends with, I'd be like, dude, I want you to hear a thing. Like, I remember harassing Nick from Sleeping with Sirens, being like, dude, I want you to hear this. It was actually for Stupid For You. When I got the
Oh,
first
good.
mix back, I was like, dude, you need to hear it. It's so cool. Like, I'm just like, and, like,
You're like, I love it.
he's like, yeah, dude, I'll check it out. I'm like on the phone right now. I'm like, I'm sorry.
I noticed you said you looked around for friends to show songs to, and
You were never backstage.
I
you were always
didn't
you were always
get
little
a.
tent.
No, I mean you can say what you need to, but yeah, no, it's pretty black and white. So you guys are like a total kind of pop punk band. Yes, would you say that?
Wouldn't like to.
Okay,
but
what would you say? That's what your Wikipedia page has you classified as.
I know.
Wikipedia also says you're in the band.
Yep.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that. So, on one day on Warped Tour, you guys came and signed with us, and I sat down and I signed with you guys, and then
Right.
someone took the initiative to put me as the
that's why
past
that
member. I think
happened.
so because that was right after, and kids started tweeting me. But then kids were serious. Did you see some of the tweets like Nick Major was in WATERPARKS? When did that happen? When did he join the band? I didn't know that. Why did they kick him out?
So funny.
So, what do you guys got planned after this? The CD's coming out. What day is the CD out?
November 4th.
Okay, so you got a little bit until the CD comes out.
Some of these songs are like a year old at this point.
Yeah.
So how long ago? So some of these are demos, I'm guessing then that you guys had been writing for a long time. When did Cluster come out?
Cluster came out in January. That was done in June of last year.
Yeah, there's actually a song on there that was done before.
Oh yeah,
Couple of
there's
them.
one song. It's actually the opening track that was literally done before Cluster.
Yeah.
Oh, and it was like an older song that you guys had?
Yeah, it was gonna be on there instead of. It was actually gonna be on Cluster instead of Territory.
Yeah.
And
This
then
is the second track.
And then you guys decided, what's the first song? Is it Christmas or whatever? Crave? Oh, okay, just kidding. Crave.
Christmas is the first track on our second EP, Blacklight.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, I'm getting all the EPs mixed
Yeah,
up now.
yeah.
Jesus. This time last year, what were you guys up to?
Oh, actually, okay. This
Well-
time last year we were practicing. We had just finished Cluster, and it was still nobody knew we were signed yet. So we were literally still.
Getting
Like-
ready for the Black Cat tour.
Well, we were like outside of local, or not local shows. We were like outside of shows, passing out flyers, and just
Yeah.
being like a local band still. Like, hey guys, please
Check us out.
Right. And so because nobody knew like nobody
What we
knew the
had
Maddens that
going
hit us
on.
up. Nobody knew we were signed. Nobody knew like we had the Crave video done. Nobody knew like all this stuff. So
And then
last
we-
year everything was very frustrating because it was all like on the
Yeah.
down low. We're just sitting there like, well,
It's just kind of just the foundation of
Yeah,
everything
like,
starting to
The
happen.
most we could do was probably just try to peddle flyers and be like, "Excuse me, sir, have you heard the good word?"
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Otto.
Yeah.
I play drums in this band. But it's been a productive year, obviously, because then you guys did
Oh, yeah.
Warped Tour. How was that for you guys? Your
That
first
was-
Warped Tour. Was that pretty cool?
yeah, it was our second national tour.
Yeah.
Oh, that was only your second national tour.
Yeah.
And I got to say, honestly, though, it was cool to see because versus the beginning of the tour to the end, you could definitely notice more kids coming out to your sets and stuff, which
Yeah.
that
That's
must be
neat.
pretty satisfying
Oh,
as
Pretty cool.
as a new band for you guys coming out to see. So it was a cool tour for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was-
definitely.
It was really good.
Something I always wanted to do.
Did you guys grow up going to Warped Tour?
Yeah.
Every year until this past year, I went to it, and then this year I still would have gone, but we were playing it, so I was like,
So you did go this year, but you just did every single date. What was the first year that you went? Do you remember?
I was like 13. The first year was have you, wait, no, you don't live in Houston. Never mind. I'm sorry.
No.
I was about to be like, remember the year then?
But I'd know the year because I've been every year.
Okay, well, it was the one with the Matches, Coheed and Cambria, Newfound Glory, Escape the Fate, Paramore, Chiodos, Family Force.
So it was either
5.
06 or 07.
Yeah, I think it was 06.
Yeah. Would that be
Was
right?
it 06? Because the one you always brag about is 04.
I went in
Yeah.
05, but 04, whew, that was a killer one. What was that, Fall Out Boy?
Fall Out Boy.
My Chemical Romance? My Chem was on 05 as well.
Yeah, yeah. And who else was The Used? I think was on, or was that 05?
No, that was 04.
Oh yeah, The Used, Census Fail.
Hey, it's okay,
Census
man.
Fail was on main stage then. That was really cool.
Oh, because that's when they would have been. That was like their
Yeah.
like when they were really, really hot. But for now, you guys have to go to a mall like a mile and a half away from here. So I'm gonna kick you out with my dog. No, you don't get to take him.
Oh.
Why?
No.
He's looking at you like,
just
what?
said we could bring him though.
But thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being my second band in my
play
in my.
songs before we leave.
Yes, please do. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the killer cereal
Of course, yes.
room with
Your
the
house is
serial
cereal
killer.
room?
We have great cereal in
You
here.
guys have a killer cereal room.
Well, cool. Waterparks. Everyone, pick up the new CD. November 4th.
Now.
November 4th.
Now.
It's
Buy
November.
it.
It's November 4th.
It's in Target.
Debatable.